Today I wanted to share with everybody how to make a trapper's grill. Now I came up with the name trapper's grill because the items used for this grill are items that I always have on the trap line, and that is wire, baling wire or trapping wire, a simple nail, and a pair of pliers. Now this grill is a great way if you want to carry a pan with you rather than a pot. And I like to carry a pan sometimes when I'm out on the trap line, because after I get done checking my trap line, I'll make a campfire and I'll cook some bacon, I'll boil my coffee in my water bottle, and then I'm good to go. So let me show you how we make this. You're gonna need 5 pieces of wire for this. So the reason we need the nail is initially to make pigtail wraps around it, just for a size diameter type thing. So this is quite a large nail I'm using here. All that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my wire like this, and I'm just gonna start to bend, and I'm not worried about having a little bit of waste here, okay? I'm just gonna grab it, I'm just gonna wrap it around that nail 1 or 2 times. This doesn't have to be anything elaborate, and if it's not perfectly straight, that's fine too, as long as we get a pigtail look to this. So you can see how I just wrap that wire around, I pull it out, and now I can still adjust this with my hands. I just need the plier to get that tighter bend. I wanna make 4 of these. Leg length of this is gonna be the legs of our grill. Can vary. I like to say about 12 inches, maybe 13 inches. So we'll go about this long. Gonna take this right here with my pliers, cut it free, and we have 1 leg. So I'm gonna make 3 more of these legs. Now I completed 4 pigtails, and you can see they're not pretty by any means, but they don't have to be. This project should be able to be completed from when you first get your fire lay set up and that fire's starting to just burn down to get a little bit of embers, to put this right in the ground directly after. So it should be a pretty quick project. It doesn't have to be very pretty. So 4 legs, again, 12 to 13, 15 inches, somewhere in there. It really doesn't matter too much on that. The next thing we're gonna do is take another piece of wire, and we're just gonna bend it into a circle. Now this circle, again, doesn't have to be pretty, but needs to be smaller than the diameter of your pan. So you're gonna wanna check on that to make sure that your pan can rest on that. Okay, so you could see that's smaller than the diameter of my pan, so I'm pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do before I bind this together is, I know the length, I'm gonna take my pigtails and I'm gonna just drop them on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna drop them on here and just let them slide around. Now at this point I'm going to take my pliers, I'm going to trim off this excess right here, and then I'm going to grab these 2 ends right here, and just give them a couple spins just to tighten that down. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect, we just want it to hold together for cooking purposes. Now at this point, our grill is pretty much complete. We might have to play with this a little bit just to get it leveled out, but I'm going to show you now in our fire pit how we would actually set this up. So now we can take our crazy contraption and basically just drive our legs into the dirt, wherever it feels most stable. Again, whatever height we're looking for too, and that's where something you're going to have to just play with this until you learn the proper height that you're looking for with this. And once you get it where you want it, test your pan out. And that way, now we can cook right above the coals. We don't have to put our pan on the coals and worry about anything burning. It gives us a little bit more control with the heat from our fire, and then we have ourselves a trapper's grill. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did. I love this time of the year. I love trapping season, and I love all these just little nuances of bushcraft and using the things we have with us to make our life a little bit simpler in the woods. And it gives us something else to play around with and experiment with. So this was Dan Wowak with Coalcracker Bushcraft. If you haven't already, check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com for all our merchandise and classes. And until the next video, stay in the woods, guys.